Hello my lovelies, it's Addie here and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a full face using LA Girl makeups and first impressions video. So this is a full face first impressions video. LA Girl gifted me with this humongous makeup kit right here filled with all of their products. So I decided to make a full face first impressions video. I've actually never done a full face using only one brand of makeup, so I'm super excited to try that out right now. I've also never tried out LA Girl Cosmetics products, so I'm super excited to try it out. Before we get into the video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Just click that big red button somewhere down here. I don't know, there. Somewhere. Subscribe to my channel so you will be notified of all of the awesome random videos I come up with. If you want to know how I created this look right here using only LA Girl products, just keep on watching. Where to start? So many products. I don't know. I have to get my hair out of my face, so I'm gonna welcome back my favorite headband. Actually, this is my one and only headband, so you're gonna see a lot of this. I am now a kitty. I'm gonna start off by moisturizing my face with my thermal spring water. This is my favorite thing to do before I do anything to my face. Actually, even if I don't do makeup, I still spray this all over my face. It's just very refreshing and I don't know, it's just a thing I like. I don't know if it does anything to my face, but it's supposed to moisturize my face, so I firmly believe in that. I'm gonna start it off with primer. This is the LA Girl Pro Prep HD High Definition Smoothing Face Primer. That is a long name. Yes, so it's brand new. Gotta open this. I've actually never tried any LA Girl product ever in my entire life, so it would be cool to see what this does. Their primer is actually a clear gel-like thing. Yeah, let's see if this works. Actually feels weird. This feels so different to me. On my hand, it felt really heavy and gel-like, but the moment it touches my skin, it feels like powder, and it feels so good. Also, there's no smell, or maybe I just can't smell right now. I am liking the texture of this primer. My skin feels really smooth. I did not expect it to do that. I thought it would be really sticky and heavy feeling. I've never tried a primer that ends up feeling like a powder, so this is different. Next up, we're gonna do foundation. How do I know the shade of the foundation? Hello, what's your shade? This is the LA Girl Pro Coverage HD High Definition Longwear Illuminating Foundation. I love how all of their names are super long, so I'm just gonna shake this a bit. It's making a really weird sound. This is in shade GLM 645 Nude Beige. Honestly, I don't know if this is my shade, but this is the only shade that came with this kit, so I'm just gonna make it work. Oh, there it is. It's coming out really liquidy. Yeah, it's actually falling downwards. I'm gonna be taking this flat top kabuki brush and I'm just gonna put this all over my face. It smells like sunscreen. So far, I am liking this foundation. It did the same thing that the primer did. It started out as a liquid and then now it feels really powdery and light, which I really like. It doesn't feel heavy at all, which is great. You actually get a lot. This is one pump. One pump is enough if you want a nice covered up, at the same time a natural look. It also has a nice medium coverage. Like, it's not super light, but it's also not full coverage, which I think is great. But now I'm gonna try to build it up. Right now, there is one layer of foundation on the left side of my face, and then there are two layers of foundation on my right side. There's actually a bit of a difference. Obviously, there's more coverage on this side, but it doesn't look cakey. It doesn't feel heavy. I think this is a very buildable foundation. You can do one layer and then it's gonna look a bit more natural, but you can also do two layers and it won't look like you're wearing too much makeup. So if you're the type to really overdo foundation, I think this is a great choice for you because it's like the foundation works for you in the sense that if you put too much, it's just gonna adjust. I don't know how that happens, but that's what I feel right now. It dries down to a powder. It doesn't feel liquidy once it touches your face, which I really like. It really melts into the skin. It really looks more natural no matter how many layers you put. I love how at first it feels really liquidy and heavy feeling, but the moment it touches your skin, you have a a bit of time to, you know, spread it around, blend it in, and then it just dries down to a powder, which I think is really great. These are the LA Girl Pro Conceal HD High Definition concealers. I have a bunch of colors for concealers. I have an orange looking one, a nude one, and a green one. So if I remember this correctly, orange offsets purple and green offsets red. Don't quote me on that, but that's just what I remember from my life. I have a bite right here and I have a pimple right here and here. For all of my pimples, I'm gonna use the green concealer, and then for my under eyes, which is a bit dark, okay, it's a lot dark, and it's kind of violet-ish, I'm gonna try using the orange, and then I'm gonna top them both off with the nude colored one. Let's start out with this one. This is the GC990 Orange Corrector. It neutralizes dark tones. Well, that's what it says right here, so let's see if it does that. It has a brush! Cute. I hope nothing, you know, explodes on me right now, because that would be tragic. Oh wow, that is orange. It's so orange. I've honestly never tried concealing with orange before. I'm kind of noticing a trend here, so I am assuming this will dry down into a powder. I look like one of those anime characters, the ones when they're blushing and the blush reaches right under the... Yeah, I'm so weird. Anyway, so I'm gonna spread this out using a brush. Hopefully this does not become a disaster because I've never tried this before. Did my dark under eyes disappear? I don't know. I'm gonna add a little bit more orange to the actual dark shadow. I think I covered the dark shadow. I'm gonna use my finger this time. Maybe it's better. For the concealers, I actually recommend using the finger more than a brush. Wow, I look so weird. This one is in the shade GC992. It is a green corrector. It neutralizes red tones. Cool. I love how the packaging already tells you where to put something, because if you're clueless, like me, that's gonna be a really good thing. I look like Christmas right now. Now you guys are gonna see where all of my pimples are. I actually have a lot of pimples on my face, as you can see, but they're not in such a bad stage right now. They're kind of healing, but they're still kind of red, so that's why I put the green stuff all over it. Look at all of my pimples. Now we're gonna blend this out. I am gonna be using my finger because I feel like that's a better idea than using a brush. So I also realized that the downside to really looking for all your pimples is you have to blend this out in so many places, which I don't think is a smart thing to do, especially if you're rushing. I may have put too much of the orange and the green stuff on my face. I'm actually noticing a trend here with all of the products I've tried so far. It starts out as a liquid, and then once you put it on your skin, it dries down to a powder, which I really like because it ends up feeling really natural and also looks more natural as well. So I think that's a great thing. I'm gonna be trying out the nude colored one. This is in the shade GC976 in Pure Beige. I honestly do not use corrector a lot, so I'm really not sure if what I'm doing is correct. But you know what? Let's see. Maybe it will end up looking great. Or not. Or this could fail and I have to start over again. I love the applicator. It's so soft. And now the challenge of my life is to remember every place I put the green thing and just add that there. I think things are going well for me. I just basically concealed my entire face. It's actually blending out really beautifully. I'm starting to love this whole, it starts out as liquid and dries down to a powder feeling. No matter how long you keep it on your face, it stays liquid until you try to spread it out, which I think is pretty amazing. Because usually products, once they touch your face, they dry down. But it's like this product waits for you to blend it out and then it decides to dry down, which I think is pretty cool. Put more concealer on my eyelids. I actually really like the concealer. It's like no matter how hard I try to cake it up, it just doesn't, which I think is great, especially if you're a beginner. I think this is a great product to reach for, and it actually has medium coverage. The orange and the green, I think it really diffuses the red, the darkness on my eyes, so I think that's really great. So far, the concealer under my eyes are not creasing, so I think that's also a great thing because the last thing you want is have little wrinkly things under your eyes. Next up, I'm going to be using this little thing right here. This is the LA Girl Pro Face HD High Definition Matte Pressed Powder. Another long name. This one is in GPP 605 in Nude Beige. This is how it looks like. The packaging is really cute. So when you open it, you get the compact, and there's also a mirror up here, and of course a sponge. So since it came with a sponge, I'm going to try it out with the sponge. Whoa! I can bake with this. This is what happens when you apply it with a sponge. I honestly want to apply it with a brush. There's also a really big difference if you use the brush, which I used down here, and if you use a sponge, which I used up here, but of course I'll blend that out later. But as you can see, you can really play around with the coverage of this with the tool you use. Personally, I prefer using a brush. It's just softer for me, and it just feels better for me than a sponge, and it takes less effort, so that's what I like. I'm actually really liking this powder so far, and I don't know why, but when I use a brush, there's a lot of fallout, but you know what? I don't think that's such a problem. It feels great on the skin. It doesn't feel heavy at all, and even though it's a matte powder, it doesn't look dry. Like, my skin doesn't look matte and dry. It actually has a bit of a sheen to it, but not too much, but at the same time, it's also very matte. So there's no brow product in here. Did not realize that. So now I'm just gonna be doing my eyebrows real quick off camera, and I will be right back. I am done with my brows, so now we're gonna be moving on to my eyelids. I have a bunch of different things to choose from right now. I have these small LA Girl eyeshadow palettes, and I also have this nudes really long palette. For today's look, I'm gonna be using this eyeshadow palette. It is the nudes one, and also the one with the most colors. This is how it looks like. It also comes with a brush, which I probably will not be using today. I actually really like the mix of colors. There's a mix of matte colors, so there's 3 matte colors right here, and then the rest are metallic shades, and I think this one would be a great highlight color as well, so I'm excited to try all of this out. I'm gonna start it off with a transition shade. I'm gonna be taking this color right here. I'll just put that on the crease of my eye. There's actually a bit of fallout with this palette as well with the matte shades. Just letting you guys know. It's actually blending out really easily. It doesn't look patchy. That's great. Yes. Now I'm going to be taking a more precise brush into this dark brown matte color right here, just to define the outer corner of my crease. Then I'll just drag it down to the middle. Now I'm going to be taking a loose clean brush, and I'm just going to blend it all out. Now I'm going to be opening up my new brush set. I've never tried them before, so I'm super excited. I'm looking for... Ooh, this looks perfect. So I just want a nice flat brush. I'm going to be using this shade right here. It's a nice pinky glittery shade. It's a pretty shade, but it's not as intense. I want it to be more intense, so I'm gonna be spraying my brush with my thermal spring water. Doing that made it amazing. Look at this nice pink shade. I added about 2 to 3 layers of the pinkish metallic shade, and I think it looks great. Now I'm gonna be going back into this dark matte shade right here, and I'm gonna be defining my crease even more. Now I'm just gonna blend it all out. Now I'm gonna be dipping into this white color right here. It's actually a matte white. I'm gonna highlight the inner corner. I'm also going to highlight my brow bone. Now I'm gonna be taking this dark matte shade right under my eye. Now I'm gonna be taking the same pink metallic right here at the outer corners of my lower lid. Whew. That always makes me cry. I think it looks really great. It makes me cry. That's it for the eye look. I'm actually really loving how it looks right now. Great palette. I love the color selection. I love that they have a mix of matte shades and metallic shades. It does have a bit of fallout, especially the metallic shades, but you know what? All of them are beautiful shades. The consistency of this is more powdery, but silky powdery, if that makes sense. These are the swatches for the metallics. Actually, I like the metallics more than the matte colors because it's more pigmented. It's actually silkier. For their metallics, it's really great, and I love the color range, and I also love the different shades that they chose. So I think I'm gonna play around with the metallics in this more. Next up, I'm gonna be doing my blush. What? My cheeks. This is their Glow Beauty Brick. It has 2 blushes, 2 bronzers, and a highlighter. So basically, everything else I need to do to finish my face is right on this palette. There is another highlighter though. Why do I keep saying though? Anyway, they do have another highlighter though. This is the LA Girl Strobe Light Strobing Powder, so I'm gonna be trying this out later as well. Let's open her up right now. Let's swatch this. Blush. Wow, that's actually a really cute pink blush. Look at that. So there's a hot pink and a light pink one. This is the bronzer. It's not super dark. Highlight right there. So I'm gonna be using this brush right here for my blush. So I think I'm gonna take the lighter one first. This is a very subtle color. It actually is a great color on the brush. If I'm going for a nice subtle blush, this is perfect for that. It blends out really well. It looks really natural. I'm actually really liking this, but I'm also gonna try the hot pink blush and let's see. Wow. Layering them together is also a good idea. This one adds more of a punch. The hot pink one is super pigmented, so I suggest to just dip it once and then that's it. So far I'm liking the blushes. They're very buildable. They're so beautiful. The shades are beautiful. Next up, I'm gonna be using the bronzer right here. So I'm just taking an angled kabuki and I'm just gonna bronze my face. This bronzer's nice. It's nice and subtle. It's easier to make a natural look. It's not patchy. I'm liking this bronzer already. My cheeks are certified. A bit on my chin to make my lips look bigger. Now it's time to highlight. I'm gonna be using the highlighter right here. I really like this highlight. It's a nice natural looking highlight. And I'm just highlighting my whole face. So what do I think about this glow kit right here? I actually really like this one. I actually like it more than the eyeshadow palette. I love that there's a bright pink shade. I love that there's a natural pink shade, and the bronzer here, the bronzer's here, and there's also a highlighter, and all of them are pigmented, good quality, easy to blend out, and the best part is they're not patchy, and I think that's, well, personally that's what I look for with blushes, bronzers, and highlights. I just don't want it to look really, you know, weirdly uneven, but this one, it's beautiful. It's really good to get natural look, well, except for this one because it's bright pink and they can easily be layered together. So I think this is a great product. I love the formula and I cannot wait to try their other highlighter, the LA Girl Strobe Light Strobing Powder. I'm super excited to try this one. I've seen so many YouTubers use this and they love it, so I'm super excited to try it out. This is actually one of my most awaited LA Girl product. It almost fell. Whew, I'm okay. It's okay. Anyway, let's do that again. Love the packaging. It's gold and black on the sides. I love the shade. It looks like a light pink and a nude type of highlight. Powdery feeling. So there we go. This is how the highlight looks like. So I'm super excited to try this out. Swatch right here. Wow. This is a more intense highlight. If you want to glow to the gods, this is it. This is the highlight you go for. That is it. I am done. I have to stop myself from highlighting my entire face, but this one, I love it. So far, this is my favorite product. It looks nice and white. It will really give you a nice dewy finish. Let's just make my entire body glow. Let's put on my shoulders. I am so obsessed with highlighter right now. I actually really love how it's making my body look right now. Let's add more. Yes. I have to stop now. Anyway, I super love this product. This is by far the best product I've come across in this entire set, so I'm super excited to use this even more. Now we're moving on to the lips. This is it right here. This is the LA Girl Metal Liquid Lipstick. I've actually never tried a metal liquid lipstick before. This one is in shade GML862 Molten. I wonder what that means. This is the best smelling one. It smells like candy. Oh yes, I love that smell. This is beautiful. I actually like it. I did not think I would end up liking an orange lipstick. I actually really love the smell of this. At first it smelled like candy, and then it ended up smelling like cake when I put it on my lips. I don't know, I didn't even eat cake today, but I love the smell of it. I love the feel of it. It's actually not very liquid. It's more creamy, which I really like. That's actually easier to work with. I don't know why. And I was what? And I was even able to overline my lip, and I think it looks great. I actually did not think that orange would look good on me, but this actually works. And I love the metallic detailing of it. It doesn't dry out my lips. Actually, my lips were already dry in the first place, so it kind of moisturized it as well. I forgot another step. I forgot to do my mascara, so here it is. This is the LA Girl Fiber Mascara Lash. Instantly adds volume for that false lash look. Water resistant and is ideal for all day wear. I love the packaging. I just love gold so much, and I think gold, black, white, rose gold, whatever, it just looks so great. Let's see how this brush works out. I'm done putting mascara on my top lashes and my bottom lashes. It looks great. It actually made my lashes longer, darker. It didn't clump up a lot. If I look to the side, it really is longer. This is the finished look. This is my full face first impressions using only LA Girl Cosmetics. I love how everything turned out. Everything feels so nice on my skin. It feels light, but at the same time, I love the coverage, and I also like how everything blended out. So my top 3 products in this entire first impressions video is, of course, their strobe light powder. I just love a nice glow. I mean, look at that. Look at that glow. I also love my lips. This is their metallic liquid lipstick. I love it so much. It is amazing. It feels great. It's not drying. It wasn't patchy. It was easy to put on. So this is a really good product. Of course, I love the foundation. I love the coverage. I love that it's liquid and then it dries down to a powder. It's just so amazing, and it feels so great on my skin. Like, you have no idea just how great it feels on my skin. That's it for today's full face and first impressions video. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope you guys like this look. If you guys try out this look, I would love to see it, so feel free to send it to me on Instagram, on Facebook, you know, wherever. That's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys next time. Mwah!